Hi, welcome back to Peach Permaculture Farm.
This is April 8th. We have sunshine. It was snowing last week.
This week we've been planting a lot of lettuces and kales, thousands of vegetables. Pretty soon we're gonna have crews out. We're gonna be building garden beds.
A really exciting thing that happened this last week, I met with a gentleman who runs the program for youth who've gotten in trouble, and then they have to do community service. And they have agreed that our peach farm is a good place for these young folks to come out and do their community service. So they'll be bringing them out by the van load, 10 or 15 at a time, and we need tools for these young people who are going to be working with us, and we're very excited to work with them. We think this is a good place for them to come be and get grounded. We need like 10 shovels, 10 to 15 rakes. We need a bunch of wheelbarrows. We need hand tools. Any implements related to the farm. The other thing we can use are any used pots or flats, gardening kind of things that you might have kicking around in your garage. The Peach Board is meeting this week, and we are going to brainstorm about what working groups we could use. And working groups are groups of 3 who do in-depth investigation on how to move a specific piece of a project forward. So in this case, like, we know we want vermiculture out here on the farm. Vermiculture is growing worms. There's a whole bunch of other working groups we would like to see. Aquaculture, where you look at using water and fish on the farm. Rain catchment, gray water. We're going to be scheduling an event for people to come to and learn more about how to become involved in moving all of this project forward and getting more food produced here in the Spokane Valley.
We also worked really hard to move out the sun, and we have been focusing on melting the snow. Next Friday and Saturday, we're going to be transplanting a lot of plants, and we'll be putting a plastic cover on our greenhouse. So we would be very appreciative of any volunteers who would like to come out and participate in transplanting and greenhouse covering. We're looking for wheelbarrows, hoses, sprinklers, shovels. Oh, we would kindly accept the donation of a tractor or borrowed use of a tractor.
The other really exciting thing is the very first seedlings, and they will be babies still, but you can get your very first seedlings at Community Roots Market on April 19th at 2015 North Division between 11 and 4. So if you want to adopt your very own seedlings, come on down to the market and get some seedlings.
When we started planting, we started with our tomatoes, eggplants, and peppers. The peppers are sweet and also hot and ornamental peppers. Some of our biggest tomato starts are some Brandywine tomatoes, which seem to be very popular, and they're very tasty. We have a lot of Romas.
Moscovich, Valencia, Del Barro,
Oregon Spring,
Gold Nugget, Washington Cherry. I think we must have about 40 different kinds of tomatoes planted.
We've continued planting more waves of tomatoes and hot peppers. We added some poblano peppers because we love our Mexican food, and some tomatillos. And then we started moving into kales, lettuces, and a lot of medicinal herbs. Some of them are just poking their heads out of the soil right now. Our first tomatoes that we planted are coming up, and they're looking pretty strong. Oh, also, we were donated a truck in San Jose. So we will be going down to San Jose and picking up a pickup truck. And thank you to Peaching and Steve for the truck, and we will be filling it up with plants on the way home. If there's any room left, we'll pick up some more fish net from the docks of Seattle for deer fence. We're going to fence the entire perimeter here so that we can keep the deer out of the whole thing. We love deer and we love nature, but the deer are not combining well with our fresh little sprouts. The neighbor here has kindly given us use of some of his land, and we worked on today where exactly the fence will be and what will be growing in his field. The fence should be up within the next couple weeks.
We're going to be working on some fabulous signs to attract people out on the front there, and putting up signs for no spraying around the property.
Fresh Abundance store out here on the farm is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6 starting on April 21st. Bedding plants will be available. We need volunteers really bad. We have 10,000 plants to transplant, from plugs to pots. And so if you want to come out, most days, as long as there's somebody on the farm, can probably fit you in and set you up and get you going. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring your kids. It's a very good kid-friendly volunteer opportunity.